If you're a fan of craft beer like myself, you'll want to hear this. According to the National Brewers Association's website, craftbeer.com, one Miami Valley bar tops their list for the entire state of Ohio, and I got to check it out.
In just 16 months of being open in business, the community has been beyond supportive.
It all started with three men with a passion for home brewing beer. Now, Logan County locals and visitors head to Brewfountaine to have a pint, bottle, or can of craft favorites.
A lot of our local money was leaving town, so we knew we had a need for such a thing.
After opening in November 2015 and a successful 2016, more than 7,000 readers of craftbeer.com voted Brewfountaine as the best beer bar in Ohio.
Our slogan is eat, drink, and be social, and we encourage our customers to do just that.
16 constantly rotating taps pour Ohio beer or hard-to-get popular beer from nearby states.
We also have wine on tap, which is pretty rare to find in Ohio. So really we have something for everyone.
While Brewfountaine doesn't brew their own beer, they do have a footprint in the local craft industry, collaborating with Dayton's Toxic Brewing Company, North High Brewing in Columbus, and
Moeller Brew Barn. We did a collaboration with them in honor of Adam's grandmother's birthday. So we did Disco Delma Dortmunder.
The accolades don't stop at Best Beer Bar. Cleveland.com listed Brewfountaine as one of the top 100 places to eat in Ohio.
We do a lot of grilled sandwiches. We slice our own meats. We get a lot of things locally. Blue Jacket dairy cheese. We try to incorporate a lot of local food items as well.
Brewfountaine made 26,000 sandwiches last year, including one that recognizes the building's origin.
We have a sandwich called the Mama Johnson. It's a tribute to the original owners. The place was called Johnson's originally, and Mama was one of the head entrepreneurs, so we had to name a sandwich after her.
Not surprisingly, it's been a hit.
I had the famous Mama Johnson sandwich with chips. They're really good. That's their signature sandwich, I think, and it's really good.
Is that your favorite thing to have here?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And it certainly was delicious. If you want to visit Brewfountaine, they're located in downtown Bellefontaine at 211 South Main Street, which is US 68 south of Chillicothe Street. And they're having a celebration for their award as the greatest beer bar in Ohio this year. That's going to be this Thursday starting at 5:30. That'll run until 10 o'clock. And when I was there, I ran into a group of women from Akron who were in Bellefontaine on business. They had heard of Brewfountaine, went specifically there, loved it, and took the information back to Northeast Ohio. So hopefully we're going to get people from all over the state joining everyone in Bellefontaine to try it out.
Well, after seeing it, the question is, how could you not love it? It looks like.
It was amazing.
You tried some of it, right?
I did. I had the Philly on a pretzel bun. We saw it there. It was one of the best I've ever had. It was awesome.
Sounds good.
That does sound good. Our weather has been pretty good too.
Absolutely. Sure, we had the 20s kicking off Saturday and Sunday, but we had the sunshine yesterday, a shift in wind. It was a good porch day yesterday. I know I did that on the south side of my house because the north side was still shadowed by the sun. And one thing we're starting to notice, the green is coming back in the grass. That's happening on my lawn, somewhat in the medians on the roadways. Looking outside though on our Kettering Health Network Skycam, it looks dreary, but we have had a couple patches of sun trying to work through. The sun officially rose today at 7:04, so we're 13 minutes past that. Most of us are in the low to mid 50s. Then sunset 6:34 tonight, 62 degrees, but it's worth noting in 6 days, this is the weekend where we spring forward. So that 6:34 is going to become more like 7:40 by Sunday night. We do lose that hour of sleep, but we have some good news beyond that. We are dry though in the core Dayton metro area. A few sprinkles over near Xenia, Caesars Creek Township getting a little bit wet, maybe a sprinkle in Bellbrook. Moving up to the north though, some of the heaviest rain over Fort Loramie right now. That very small area of that moderate rain moving that way. Anna is a bit wet. That stretches up to Botkins, New Bremen seeing some rain. So Sydney and Port Jefferson will be getting wet within the next 5 minutes. But the good news is we're warm everywhere. 48 in Greenville, but we just updated 50 in Greenville now. Bellefontaine at 50, Urbana at 52, 53 downtown Dayton. So we're pretty much all in the same ballpark with temperature and wind speed, although it is starting to pick up at the airport in Vandalia at 13 miles per hour, 9 in Bellefontaine, 9 miles per per hour in Sydney. All out of the south, and that's why we're dealing with the wonderful warmth this morning rather than some colder temperatures, even though we have the lack of sunshine today. We're going to stay mostly cloudy, though, warm and windy, maybe a sprinkle this morning, but we're going to see more rain later in the afternoon heading home from work and school, and maybe even a brief shower around lunchtime moving through. But we're still warming up into the 60s today. Much like yesterday, we're looking at the low 60s, then a few showers track our way through the evening, and then more steady rain develops overnight. That's because we have a relatively strong cold front as our next weather maker, and it's going to try to pump a good deal of Gulf moisture in, but not enough wind dynamics and the instability that we need to get into the atmosphere to fire up severe storms. That's not going to happen this time around. We can hear a rumble of thunder, but nothing severe. Then the cold front passes through. We dry out for Tuesday night. Wednesday looks sunny, but we will see some wind into the mix. But we can enjoy these 60s while we have it. Again, a rumble from about now to maybe about lunchtime on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, sunshine, windy, but a high of only 49. We keep that on Thursday. The end of the week, very interesting. The forecast, I think, will change a little bit by the weekend, and that is because we're going to have a stationary front stall out across Ohio. So we'll be on the warm side, but this could be a situation where we have 59 degrees in Dayton, Springboro, Xenia, but up near Bellefontaine, we could be in the 40s. Still though, remember Saturday night, that's when we want to spring forward and we start to get that daylight saving time going for the year 2017. Natalie?